1 week ago, covered in snow.
Welcome to the Arctic.
Today, 75 degrees outside. That's Texas for you. Well, so with the nice weather, I decided to come out here and test the new PolarPro LITECHASER Pro for the 12 Pro Max. Got the case, I've got a variable ND filter on here, and I've got the hand grip. And then on top of the grip, I've got their Bluetooth shutter. I've also attached the handle here. This is from Beast Grip. It just makes it easier for me to hold on to because this particular grip has quarter 20s on the top and bottom. I reviewed the version they made for the iPhone 11 once before. If you follow my channel, you may remember that video. And so I was glad to see that they came out with the one for the 12 Pro Max, because this has turned into one of my favorite rigs to go out and shoot, especially for run and gun style. It's just really easy to use, and it's very lightweight, and it's full featured. With FiLMiC Pro, I'm using the wide lens, and now I'm going to rotate the variable ND filter. This is the full 5 stops here. Now that is down to 3 stops. And now back down to 5. On this lens, it doesn't appear there's any sort of X pattern, which is great. Now same shot using FiLMiC Pro, but the ultra wide. Now I'm going to do the ND filter again. This is full 5 stops. And now that is down to 3 stops. Now back to 5. Again, I don't really see the X pattern. It's hard for me to see right now, but the vignetting looks minimal as well. It would appear this has improved from the previous version of the filters. And now last one, this is the tele lens shooting with FiLMiC Pro. Full 5 stops. Now that's 3 stops. And now back to 5. And so earlier I mentioned this is full featured. And what I mean by that is it has a lot of accessories and a lot of ways to configure it. Beyond the main case, you can get the Bluetooth shutter, the variable ND filter, a mist filter, and then the hand grip. The hand grip does come with it. And so all these work together to create a pretty complete filmmaking kit. The case has been redesigned for the new version, and I really like it. It feels strong and robust, and yet it's still light. And then the inside now has this really nice velvet feel to it. And then the logo is printed there too. It just gives it a very premium feel. To me, this case feels more user-friendly than the original, so you could use this as an everyday carry. The phone mounts into the case very easily. It's a snug fit, but it's not hard to put in or take out, which I really like. And the mount for the filter has changed too in this new update. The filters themselves look very similar, although the pegs on the back, there's only 2. There was 4 on the previous version, and they slide right into the mounts on the case. So once it's in the mount, it clicks into place. And then of course you can spin the variable ND to whatever strength you need. It's a very simple design, and it works very well. A really big change in the new design, and I think this is a really smart move on their part. It now has a bayonet mount if you want to use third-party lenses. That was a big problem with the original one. You'd have to take the case off to use the third-party lens, like from Moment. So now with this new update, you can mount Moment lenses, or any lens that has a bayonet mount. This is a Moment 58mm. I will say it's a little bit of a tight fit. It might just need to be worked out a little bit. But nonetheless, it's very cool to have this ability. Again, in the original model, you couldn't do this. And so what that also means is that you could use a filter mount like the multi-camera filter mount from Moondog Labs. And so that way you could use a variety of different kinds of filters. You're not just locked in to the ones from PolarPro. The ones from PolarPro are great. They are proprietary though. And so by using this, you could attach whatever filters you already own or ones that PolarPro do not offer. So they've really opened up this system and made it much less proprietary, which I really like. And speaking of PolarPro filters, I did test out the mist filter as well. All right, now this is FiLMiC Pro shooting with the wide lens and the mist filter, and I have it on 5 stops. Mist filters usually work best when you're shooting different lights and such, so I don't know if it's doing anything out here. Now here's the same shot. Got the mist on 5 stops. I'm gonna rotate it to 3 stops. There's 3 stops. Now back down to 5. Real quickly, I just wanted to mention the Bluetooth shutter button. I didn't use it a lot, but it attaches to the top here. You actually lift up this little rubber seal here, and there's a screw there, and they provide a wrench. And so you tighten that on to the top there, and then it's nice because it has another 1/4 on top as well. And then the shutter button will work to take photos, and it actually works for video too. It pairs very quickly, and you can use it with the native camera app, and I also tried it with FiLMiC Pro. The unit I got, the button does stick a little bit. Otherwise, the actual Bluetooth connectivity works fine. With FiLMiC Pro, it works, but then it stops and starts recording 1 clip at a time. So I don't know if that's a malfunction of the actual Bluetooth or just that it's not compatible with this app, but hopefully that's just a glitch and can be fixed. So it definitely works for photos and videos, especially in the native camera app. So if you're looking for an easy to use and well-rounded filmmaker kit, I really like this one. I recommended the original, and I still like that one too for the iPhone 11, and now I also will recommend this one for iPhone 12 users. It appears PolarPro has listened to their customers and made some really nice improvements, and so this is a solid piece of gear and can really help make your videos look more polished and professional. Links for everything are in the description below. And just a quick note, I started a second YouTube channel, and I'll put a link to it in the description below as well. This channel will host my podcast, and I'll also be doing more traditional filmmaking videos there, and less tech and gear related, more filmmaker lifestyle stuff. I'm starting that channel from scratch, and so all support is appreciated. And by the way, this channel is not going anywhere. Nothing is changing here. I'm just adding the second channel. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Please check out the second channel, and of course, check out the LITECHASER Pro from PolarPro. This is Blake Calhoun. Please like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.